Hello and welcome back to the Hearthstone arena run as the Paladin. First Paladin deck in the arena we've done, and I absolutely adore Paladins, and it's very fun to play them in arena because they're incredibly strong. We're currently 4-1, having lost only once to a mage where I made a terrible misplay, and you know, I acknowledged that, it was just a bad thing. Our deck is very interesting, a lot of ones, about 5 ones, many 2s, 3s and 4s, and then our late game is pretty weak. But as long as we control the early game, that's the goal, then we're okay for late game. A great thing that we saw in the last game that I played was that I got 2 Wolf Riders at one point, which just meant that I could remove everything that he put down and then keep punching him. It looks like this deck's weakness is in fact a mage, so that's worrying. Alright, so we're just going to keep the 1 protector, we're definitely going to keep the wolf right. Oh my god. Very happy right now. Very happy right now. And I'm going first as well. So, I was talking about in the last game that I played on the last video, basically, you have to control the... Oh my god, yes! You have to control the game. If you don't have the coin, that means you go first, and you have the extra mana. You are ahead from the start of the game. They have to use a coin straight away to do so. Oh, yes! Fuck yes! That very well could have killed my Agent Squire, but fortunately it cannot no longer. So, yeah, we have very good turns here. Look at this. So, for turn 1, the Agent Squire. For turn 2, we Protector it. For turn 3, I have a choice of a Wolf Rider, which could remove anything he plays, almost definitely at 2 mana, and he's used his... Oh no, he hasn't used his coin yet. So at 2 mana, I probably can remove anything he can do, unless he coins, and even then, I probably can kill everything he can do. And then we've got the Jungle Panther for turn 3, if he doesn't play anything big, which he's done literally nothing here. So, it's probably going to be the Panther, I think. Hell yes it is. Alright, so we're just going to push nice 3 damage through. Looks like next turn he's looking to actually kill this with a Fire Blast, but that would mean that he's got nothing again, so I just beat the shit out of him. Really, like, getting that lead ahead. He does have a lot of cards as well, 7 cards. And I've just got 3 on the board, 3 in the hand. I'm in a nice position. I've already run out of tea, I drank it in that, like, 1 game. Chug it or something. He's in a lot of deep thought. He must have a lot of plays he can make. So he's gonna coin here, I assume, so he can Fire Blast. No, coin of cold. Good play. Can't fault that. That was a good play. Fortunately for me though, I could either buff these so that it survives a Fire Blast, or I can just charge and remove that. And I'm going to do that. I do also have a Humility as well, if he places anything down that I want to only do 1 damage. But being that both my creatures only have 1 health, I'm not that bothered about it. Not yet anyway. I'm hoping that the Panther somehow survives. Oh my god, they both survived. This is the perfect turn for us. So we're going to Defender of Argus to buff these up. We're going to Humility that, so it's only got 1 damage. We're going to hit through on that, and then hit through on that. Next turn he's probably going to Fire Blast that. That's fine. He's going to have to get through that anyway. But that leaves him with 3 mana now. And he can't really play anything big with that. And chances are with the cards I've got, wow, he's just drawing cards. I love it when my opponent does nothing. And you know, I think I'll draw cards as well. I'm going to put it on the guy who's not got a taunt. We'll put you down and we'll just put you down. And we're going to save. We're definitely going to save this card. I made the mistake again that I should have attacked with that first in case I got something useful. I'm okay though because I'm not too bothered about putting that down straight away. But we're moving towards Flame Strike region. 1 more mana and he can do a Flame Strike. And he's got a lot of cards in his hand, so I'm going to assume he has one. And everything I can play right now will die to a Flame Strike, and everything on my board will die to a Flame Strike, so a little bit nervous. Obviously he's trying to get rid of my buffed up Argent Protector, is it? No, Defender of Argus, sorry. Because he has Blessing of Wisdom. So he's polymorphed it, so it no longer has Blessing of Wisdom, which sucks for me because I really needed that card draw, being that he does have so many in his hand. And I am not going to play anything that has less than 4 health. That happens to have more than 4 health. So we're going to use the 2-2 to get rid of that, and we're just going to attack through. So this is probably a Flame Strike turn that he wanted to do, but this 7-7 changes things because it will survive, and it'll put him in the red zone if it does get hit off. Another Polymorph. Now he can Flame Strike everything, but he's only got 3 mana left. Plays the Secret. It was 3 mana. What could that be? Maybe it's a Mirror Entity? We're gonna try and get the Mirror Entity out. Yeah, looks like... Yep, Mirror Entity. So that's got 3 health. That's fine. And we're just gonna play more cards. Again, we're playing around the Flame Strike. I know for a fact that everything will die apart from the Chillwind Yeti. And it will use his whole turn to do that, so I'll get another 4 damage through if he were to Flame Strike. Blizzard. Complicates things. The 5-1 dies for Fire Blast. And he is very, very low, but he does have more cards than me. Fortunately, this will not die to a Flame Strike. We're just going to pass the turn. I'm getting very lucky with my late game drops, because I really need cards that survive Flame Strikes. It does 4 damage to all my minions of Flame Strike. If I could just get one of these to hit, I'd essentially win the game, but I just can't. So that was 3 mana Secret. There's probably another Mirror Entity. I'm gonna play this to duke out the Mirror. Fuck, that's so lame. Oh wow, it wasn't a Mirror Entity. Okay. Vaporize. Shit. But he can Flame Strike me now, so I'm not going to let that die. Sorry about that little jump cut there, I just had to go on busy on Skype. Right, so he's very unlikely to have a Flame Strike now, so it's okay. We can play both these cards. I have to get through this though. So, it has 8 health. I could do 7 there, that sucks. Oh, plus the 1. That's okay, let's do that. Gotcha. Alright, we're putting him into the red now, we're just ignoring this. It's not really that threatening, it can kill neither of these things on its own. And we're very close to winning. However, he does have 3 cards, and you know, if he manages to deal with these, like he's doing, I'm in a very dangerous place.
Someday I'll be just like you.
And that'll do. So I do have a lot of cards there that I was expecting to just get to win. And I just wanted to put him low enough. That previous turn where I left the Defender of Argus alive was literally because I have absolutely loads of cards there in the deck that could have given me some sort of buff or charge. I don't know, a Wolf Rider, for example, that would have given me just enough damage there to actually win the game. I mean, there was a lot there that I could have got in that moment, and I just needed to put him low enough to do the kill. Anyway, we're now 5-1, so we're going to hop into the next game. Hello, we're in the second game. Alright, so we've got an interesting starting play in hand here. I'm going to throw away the silence. I don't think I'm going to need that. I'm going to get something really expensive now. Blessing of Kings, that's not that expensive, and that fucking works for me. Alright, so we're against Mirador. Mirador. We do not have a turn 1 play, unfortunately. Actually, in hindsight, I should have coined for the River Crocolisk. I didn't even think about that. Turns out it's okay though, because it would have just given him an rage. I don't really have much choice though. So I'm gonna put this River Crocolisk down. Next turn I'm going to probably Argent Protect it and then finish that off. If I lose this game now, it's entirely my own fault, because that first turn I could have coined out the Crocolisk and then followed it with an Argent Protect this turn. And I just made that mistake, unfortunately. It happens. Alright, we are going to either Blessing of Kings or Chillwind Yeti. Blessing of Kings will put this to a 6-7. That would put it down to 4. I think that's actually what we're going to do. Because if they trade, it still survives, and he's probably going to use a lot to kill it. We're just kind of hoping that he doesn't have an Execute. Execute kills any enemy minion that is damaged, and obviously this being damaged will die to it. And it only costs 1 mana as well. But it doesn't look like he's got that. I feel like he would have done that instantly. We've got a nice turn, follow up anyway, with a Chillwind Yeti or a Defender of Argus, depending on whether this survives or not. I was thinking very hard about this turn. I mean, he's only got 5 cards. Ultimately, there's not that many things he can do. I feel like he's just concerned with this Blessing of Kings. I feel like it was the right play. Alright, Fairy War Axe, so he's going to take 6 to the face and hit it with a 2-3.
Back to work.
Interesting, interesting. Okay, that's fine for me then, I guess. I mean, whatever. So I just used the Argent Protector there to give it the Divine Shield so it takes no damage. And then trade with that, get rid of it. He's doing a lot to just go for my face here. I don't think he's very concerned with controlling the board. And if I can manage to get some things out on the board, that will lose him the game. A warrior does not have much AoE control. Like, going against mages, they've got blizzards, frost novas, they've got ice lances, they've got frost bolts, they've got flame strikes, they've got arcane explosions and arcane missiles. A warrior's got like a whirlwind, which is shit, and a cleave. So if I can control the board, I've won the game. It's nice to go against an opponent who hasn't got several thousand cards in their hand as well. However, we are going against an opponent who takes 10 days to make his very simple move. So ultimately, it was a good play by him there. Uses his War Axe to remove everything. I don't know whether it was worth trading that, but whatever. So we're just going to play the Chillwind Yeti. Just put out a big guy. Pretty simple. Probably going to trade next turn and then bring him back or something. I'd rather actually bring the Defender of Argus back. I'll probably Argus, then bring it back the next turn. And then Argus again. I love Defender of Argus. One of my favourite cards, based on how ridiculously good it is. Oh great, so he's drawing cards. And with his next bit of mana, he's going to give some armor and play a Fairy Dragon? No, he's just playing everything. Okay. Works for me.
The light protects me.
Alright, so 2, 3, 6. Yeah, that's fine. We're just going to hit him in the face. He has to get through the 2 taunts that I've got down now. He doesn't have any real insta-kills on any of them. Things like Execute only work when the minion is damaged, as I explained. And He's going to have a problem dealing with this, I feel. Except if he has that, bloody hell. So he still has to get through a taunt here. And he attacks with the Fairy Dragon. Be surprised if he has something to do with these two cards with 1 mana. I am very low now, but I do have 2 Guardian of Kings, so I'm not worried. And with the beauty of Ancient Brewmaster, I can bring this back and just heal myself again. Not that worried. He can't actually kill this with the damage he's got on the board. And he's only got 3 cards. So he's used a lot of his gas. A lot of players do this. They use everything they have to beat the shit out of your character. And then if you hold it off, if you manage to survive, you've pretty much won. I mean, he's running out of cards now. He's got 2 left. And I'm fine. Especially with my following play of another one. I'm just going to heal up again. Wow, he's just ignoring it. This changes things a little bit. So I could play both this and this. So I attack with that, bring it back, play the Peacekeeper.
Let me think.
What am I going to put this on exactly? Peacekeeper, the Fairy Dragon? Yeah, I guess so. Okay.
Vengeance. I'll put it on your head. Follow me, Bruce. Job's done.
So he can do a grand total of 5, 6, 8 damage here. I'll survive. And then I can put down another Guardian of Kings to heal up. And then I can put down another Guardian of Kings the following turn. Wow, good play. I'm actually dead. Holy shit. Wow, good play. I'm legit surprised that guy just played me. What I should have done to prevent that was just play a Guardian of Kings and I would have survived. Unfortunately, I thought I'd outplayed him myself, but I guess that happens sometimes. So we're suddenly to 5-2 and we're suddenly in this red zone. I guess there's just these tiny misplays that I make where, with that mage, like I explained, the Flame Strike play, and that where I should have just played a Guardian of Kings and been fine, rather than risk it, to my great regret. Well, there's not much I can do about it now, so we're just going to hop into the next game in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy these, remember to leave a like and comment about it. It really does help me. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.